Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Billigan. I'm here with Brandon Snyder, owner and director of Chicago Egoscue. Brandon, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you.
So, Egoscue is, tell us about Egoscue. Who is this for, Brandon?
Yeah, so, I mean, you could distill this down and say it's for pretty much anyone. It's a really foundational philosophy that, you know, the body has this design. When it kind of breaks the rule of that design, you start to have symptoms, especially chronic type of situations. And what we do in terms of the Egoscue method is to bring that design back to where it should be.
Okay, so basically if you've got a backache or a neck ache or poor posture, something like that, muscle cramps, Egoscue is a good thing for you.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay,
Yes.
super. So I'm a golfer. I'm a dentist. I've been a dentist 37 years. Avid golfer, 137 golf tournaments I won when I was younger. I've got a bad back, and I've had it for years. I have muscle cramps from time to time, crick in my neck, doing
Sure.
these things, and so this has been going on for years. So about 5 years ago, I started doing Pilates once a week. That was a help. A year ago, I was listening to the Honda Golf Classic, and
Oh, yeah?
Tiger Woods hurt his back, had to withdraw. Jack Nicklaus, I feel is the best golfer ever, came on and he said, we all have back problems on the golf tour, the pro golf tour. Egoscue is what cured mine and helped me in my career do what I was able to do. I signed up immediately and came
Yeah.
to Brandon. So this is for people like golfers, dentists. The last person you just saw was a dentist.
Correct?
I
Yeah.
see golfers in here all the time. Other people like other athletes, anyone with what?
Yeah, I mean, you can back up a little bit and say, you know, it's not really the activity, the sport, the profession you're in, but it's the body that you take to those issues that are the real issue.
Right.
So, you know, meaning I could be a golfer, I could be a gardener, I could be a desk worker, I could be a dentist, but, you know, if the body isn't capable of its normal function, being able to sit balanced, being able to move throughout space, being in a balanced, you know, stable way, the body breaks down, there's all your stress,
Right.
there's the chronic kind of issues, the itises that we see and hear of all the
Right.
time. So, you know, Pete Egoscue, the man who started this, ran into Jack Nicklaus years ago,
Right.
talked with him and explaining about his issues that he had going on, and sure enough, took not much time at all, and Jack Nicklaus is back to his good form.
So this isn't injections, it's not, it's stretching, it's posture. Tell us, what is Egoscue?
Yeah, so at its basic form, it's postural therapy. So what we do is we look at your joint position and alignment, and we want to find out, you know, how is your body doing what it should be doing? How is it maybe not doing what it should be doing? And then the Egoscue method and its sequential exercises and what we do in the physical side of things is to get your body back to doing what it should be doing.
Right.
So, you know, we'll look at your pictures, or we'll look at you standing in front of us and see how those relationships of your joint position alignment are. Go through some gait analysis and functional testing to find out how's the dynamic side of that relate to those relationships. And then the exercises are kind of like a corrective form at getting your body back to doing what it should be doing, and that's that design posture that we're all interested in. Yep.
There's nothing difficult about this. It's stretching exercises, it's posture exercises, it's standing up against a wall in the right posture. They make sure that you are in the right position. That's why I come here. Basically, you do this at home.
Yeah, you could do this anywhere, you know, you want to.
Well, anywhere, but you do this on your own. You come here to make sure you learn what to do. First,
Right.
you do a diagnosis.
Correct, yes.
Then you do a treatment plan,
You're right.
a series of exercises that will help you correct within the time frame that you say that you can devote to this. You always ask me that. How much time can you devote?
Yep.
I give you that. Then you create a treatment plan, a series of exercises.
There you go. And it's
And-
tailored to your lifestyle, you know, how much time you have on a daily basis, what your current activity levels are, what your goals are, so that we can get you back to being out on the golf course. We can get you back to your work. We can get back to, you know, doing what you love to do. And that's the real basis of it.
Right. And you're not just, well, you're improving the quality of what we do, the quality of our daily lives, but also the longevity. I'll be able to
Oh,
golf
you're right.
longer. I'll be able to do my dentist. I love what I do, both golf and dentistry.
There you go.
And I'll be able to do them longer.
Yes.
So
the age question always comes up. Oh, I'm 65 years old, 55 years old, and my knee is aching me, and we ask the question, well, how old is your other knee? So it's not age related, it's not weight related, it's the mechanics that have contributed to your situation. Yeah.
So you discuss that with us. We come for an evaluation, first appointment. I also was in a time crunch myself, and you gave me the first session of treatment. I did that all summer long last year. Every time before I played golf, a lot of times afterwards, never had a back issue. It was fantastic. Eventually, you get the exercises and the regimen, the sequence that you want to do, and basically you're on your own.
Yeah. We want to make it so that you can kind of manage all this stuff on your own. The body has a miraculous way of healing itself. It's has great resiliency in that aspect. So we want to give you the tools back to what you should be able to do, and that's go throughout your day and not be in chronic pain that is sapping your energy levels. It's taken away from being able to lift and play with your kids, things like that. So we want to make it
grandkids.
There you go. We want to make it as easy as possible. So we don't want you to rely on a lot of equipment. We want you to be able to do this anytime throughout the day.
Right.
And in simple terms, let's get your body back to doing what it should be doing, so that chronic pain can just be something in the back of your mind.
Great. Now I drive 2.5 hours to get here. Sometimes I just take the train up and then a cab from Union Station. But that's the dedication that I have to this and the results that I'm seeing. This works. It's incredible how well it works. But you also do it by Skype.
Yeah, that's right. So we're not just kind of only seeing you here in the clinic, but if you live far away at a distance, it's very simply get on your computer, we can look at you through Skype, and we're treating you and seeing you just like you're here in the clinic. So it's very thorough.
Give me a little detail on how this works. You just get in the right position and you do a stretching exercise or a little exercise, back up against the wall, everything in right posture, or on the floor, cross your legs. Why does this stuff work?
Yeah, well, a lot of people out there think it's the condition of their body that's the real problem or the issue that they're having, and that's related to their symptom. But it really boils down to the position of their body. So somebody comes in here and we look at them and go through the evaluation, and let's say they have pain in their right knee. When we look at them, their body is leaning all their weight to their right side of the body. Right. And just like if you had your hand on a hot stove, you're going to react and take your hand away, right?
Absolutely.
So if everybody or that person's leaning all their weight to their right knee, we would be like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Right.
So maybe the reason why you have the pain in the right knee is because you're leaning to that side.
Yeah. And they don't even realize they're doing it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So we could give him an exercise very simply, up against the wall, standing against the wall, lying down on the back, get the two hips and knees and ankles working the way they should, and that brings back the balance, and miraculously all of a sudden their knee pain is gone. And so this is a person maybe who's gone to see a doctor, they're telling him they have to have a knee replacement or who knows what kind of symptomatica and things that they've gone through, but they see the knee as the problem, they see the symptom as the problem, when in reality it could be the complete opposite side.
Yeah. Okay.
So the opposite side is where we focus our work on the cause, not necessarily where the pain is.
Right. The real cause instead of the current symptom.
Yep.
So in a lot of times, maybe you could prevent a surgery, or if they have one, maybe you could help them heal better, or prevent the need for a future surgery.
Oh, you're right. I mean, think about the surfaces of a joint degenerating, not because of age, but because of mechanical stress on that knee. You're leaning all that weight on the right knee. It's common physics that it's going to put a lot of pressure there. So by taking that weight off, allowing the joint to move the way it is, maybe even open up the space, the knee's going to have a chance to heal.
Right.
So it's quite interesting how the body starts to get back to its normal healing potentials if you give it a chance, and then the pain starts to just melt away.
Great, fantastic. Well, I'm a thorough, total believer in this. I will do this for the rest of my life. Without a doubt, I will do the Egoscue stretching for the rest of my life. Anything else you'd like to tell us before we close?
Maybe a little bit of a history is, it started with a guy named Pete Egoscue. And so he was basically, injured himself, seeing all kinds of different healthcare practitioners, really telling him that, we can't figure out anything that's wrong with you. Maybe, this pain is in your head type of thing. So,
Right.
If you've ever had that situation, you know that, you feel like, I'm not crazy, this pain is something real. So he took it upon himself to kind of start studying and figuring this stuff out on his own. And little by little, he started to rediscover that body has that potential. And, by customizing some exercises, he was able to get his body out of what was going on. And so that's really where the foundation started, and it just kind of led from one person to the other. And
how long ago did this start?
So this was, Pete started this in 1971, and it kind of grew organically little by little until, we have clinics all around the world now. Yeah. So our premise has been, treat the person in front of you and get them better, and then it kind of spreads from there.
Yeah, I know you've spoken to dental groups and other groups. How do we get more information? Do you have a website, a phone number?
Yeah, so you can go to egoscue.com. It's EGOSCUE.com. A lot of great information on there. There's videos, there's educational type material. They can also call the 1-800 number that's on there. So anything and everything, I would say, start with the website and you'll be able to find everything, clinics all around the country and the world from that standpoint.
Brandon, thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Thank you.